Let's speak a little bit more about mind. I know that it is said that our mind can be our best friend, but also it can be our worst enemy. What could you say about it?
Yeah, of course, see, in this human system, everything is positioned at a perfect place, There is body, then there are senses which perceive things, and then the signal goes to the mind, and then beyond mind there is an intelligence over the mind which actually helps in discrimination. Suppose you look at a chocolate cake, eyes look at it, then the tongue is jumping already, you can see, and mind, the signal goes to the mind. The mind now has to take a decision, because if the intelligence is controlling the mind, then you will take a proper decision. You will realize whether this chocolate cake is good for me or not good for me. Imagine you have just eaten a nice lunch and your stomach is full, and somebody offers you this chocolate cake. So now what to do? Majority of people, they just eat it. So this is where your mind actually is not your friend, because the mind is not helping you. When you eat the cake, stomach is already full, so you have overeaten, right? So when you overeat, what will happen? It will not be digested, and when the food is not digested, what happens? Ama is produced, and Ama is the mama, is the mother of all diseases. So now you see that how your mind has become your enemy. Enemy means it's not going to just fight with you, but it's actually destroying you. This is how the mind becomes enemy. But now let's imagine the same situation. You have eaten lunch, somebody offers you a chocolate cake. Your mind is now working in coordination with your intelligence, because there is intelligence above the mind to discriminate. So this is called healthy mind. This is a mind which is your friend, because now the same thing will happen. Tongue will jump, signal will go, mind also wants to eat, but then intelligence is with the mind. So the intelligence will tell the mind, no, it is not good because you have just eaten. But this does not mean that you don't eat the cake. You will still eat the cake. So the intelligence will tell, okay, let me take this cake, I will put it in the refrigerator and I will eat it after 2 hours. So this is where your mind now becomes your friend. So you have to be very cautious about what you are doing, how you are acting, what actions. This is called awareness. There's a lot of talk going on about like mindfulness, it's very popular. So this is how it happens. If you really want to be mindful, you have to understand how to become mindful. Just hearing a lecture will not help you, and you might see so many people, they go to these lectures, workshops, but then they are not able to control the mind. In Ayurveda, we explain how to make your mind your best friend, and the way to that is sattva. You have to make the mind sattvic, means you have to eat sattvic food, sattvic lifestyle, sattvic music, everything that increases sattva. When mind will be dominant by sattva, when mind is full of sattva, then it will listen to the intelligence, and this will become your best friend. It will not destroy you. It will help you grow. It will help you achieve things. It's a very nice part of our system, mind, very powerful. But when we are not sattvic, when mind is lacking in sattva, low in sattva, there is a lot of rajas in the mind, there is a lot of tamas in the mind. That what disconnects the mind from intelligence. So then mind becomes the boss. And this is a boss without intelligence. I usually call it like a drunk person. So imagine a drunk person, what they are doing. They are doing like unintelligent actions. Similarly, we are also doing same. As long as we are not connected with the intelligence, we are taking actions which are like a drunk person. We do so many things from morning till night which are actually not good for us. We are continuously destroying our system. We are continuously destroying our society, our families, our environment. You see what we have done to the environment. This is because the mind has become like an enemy. Mind has become the boss, and mind is drunk. So we need to really make the mind sattvic. That is the solution.
And is there any way to raise our intelligence?
Yes. There are many ways, especially one simple way is breathing. When you do pranayama, so when mind becomes peaceful, then you can actually see that intelligence is already there. And of course education, reading, listening to some good talks, this is how information, when information will go, so you will know things. Of course getting to know authentic, we should read authentic knowledge, authentic things, not just there's also garbage knowledge. There's also some kind of knowledge which is junk, but junk is not good. Even in your mailbox, you see the junk mail is gone to the junk box. It's not useful. So why should we put so much junk into our system? It's not good, because our system is not a garbage box. So we should be very careful. And in the computer, we are normally just emptying the junk box always. So we need to empty the junk which is now inside, because sometimes we are so full with this junk that we can't really take anything more. It's very important. If you want to fill in more or new things, you have to empty something. This is a problem with many people. They don't empty. And even physically, they don't want to go to the toilet. They want to even keep the stool inside. They have not this habit. So this is a very interesting thing that we are having, and mind is the main thing in this. So we have to really work on this and work on the mind, make it more calm. So breathing is a very simple way to start. Then another way you can do is you can do some meditation. Meditation also helps. It brings you to a deeper level, a level of intelligence, level of ego. And of course, you must make sure that you are doing some good things, because anything that you do, anything that you experience is going and recorded in your chitta. It's the hard disk, like a hard disk. So you have to download good programs. So when good programs will be there in the hard disk, only good programs will be active in your outer surface on your monitor, which is your mind. So therefore, doing good things, learning new things, practicing good things. So that is how we live this life. This is simple. It's not complicated. But the only problem I see that nobody has taught us. We are being taught about so many things, about mathematics, about biology, physics, chemistry, computers, management, engineering, so many things we are taught. But nobody teaches us how to deal with our mind, how to deal with our emotions. So this doesn't sound very logical way to live, So it's normal that we are caught up in this, mess. We are in a chaos. We have so many problems because nobody has ever taught us that what do I do when my mind wants the chocolate cake, for example. What do I do when my mind is actually very hyper? What do I do when mind becomes boss and doesn't listen to the intelligence? So these are the things we need to understand. So therefore, starting with breathing, some meditation, reading, that is how we enhance the knowledge. Knowledge is very, very important. For everything, if you want to really get rid of all this ignorance, then you have to get knowledge. So like you go to a college and you want to become a doctor. Similarly, if you want to understand this knowledge about health, happiness, about spirituality, you have to study.
So it is so beautiful that we have this beautiful knowledge, Ayurveda, and we can really learn about our body, about our senses, mind and soul, and to understand who we truly are.
Yeah, but Ayurveda is there, but the problem is now Ayurveda is also presented only superficially. So what has become very popular all over the world is Vata, Pitta, Kapha, which is just a physical part of the body. The Vata, Pitta, Kapha, they operate physically. But the beautiful part of Ayurveda, which we are talking now, we are talking about mind, we are talking about intellect, we are talking about chitta, this is also Ayurveda. This is where the real problem lies. And if we don't learn about that, then it's impossible to really solve our problems permanently. So it is good. I really thank you that you have come up with this idea of this Women Shakti and series, and I hope we will continue, and we will continue to bring more Ayurvedic topics to you so that you really understand the real Ayurveda, which is very, very easy, very simple, anybody can practice it, and it is effective, and you can see the results coming.
And it's very applicable. It's really very...
It's applicable, effective, and simple. That's what I say.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how to keep our mind all the time positive, relaxed, and happy?
Well, this is a difficult thing to do. It's not easy because mind is like a monkey, you know, it's very difficult to control the monkey. Sometimes we call it monkey mind. But I would say it's difficult, but it's not impossible. Once we understand the underlying principles, like what is the underlying forces which makes the mind monkey mind. So I'm talking about rajas, for example, tamas. These are the two qualities of mind. We talk about this in Ayurveda a lot. These are the two qualities of mind which make the mind, you know, negative, or mind is, you know, full of some kind of thoughts which are negative and things which are not good. Makes the mind very hyper, make the mind very aggressive, and all these negative things. So now if I want to make it positive, what is the positive energy in the mind? That is the sattva. So it is important to really enhance or increase sattva. So this is done through eating sattvic foods, you know, fruits, vegetables, you know, salad, honey, nuts, dry fruits, grains, all different types of porridge, fresh milk, milk products, good quality, not with chemicals. So if you eat this kind of food, naturally your mind will become more you know, positive and happy, and that's the, because sattva is the main fundamental principle for health of the mind. Then also your lifestyle should have sattvic things, you know, regularity, more calm, more relaxing things. Even if you have to do some work, you should be more relaxed, not just in that anxiety mode. And of course your music, what you watch, what you smell, everything you should be trying to focus more on sattva. There are you know, breathing exercises, yoga, meditation, pranayama, and also, you know, oil massage, you know, massaging the head, especially putting almond oil or some oil in the nose, because when you put oil in the nose, it goes to your brain and it nourishes the brain, and brain is the area where mind works. So if brain is calm and relaxed and balanced, that means mind will be also calm. So these are some of the ways to become really positive and happy, and it's not impossible, as I said, but because right now the atmosphere around is only rajas and tamas. Everywhere you look around is rajas, tamas, rajas, tamas. So it's very difficult for us, you know, that's why many people, they want to run away. Some people run away and they go to some natural, you know, area and just relax there, because this is our original mind. The original nature of mind is peace. Yeah, originally it is also called sattva. One of the synonyms of mind is sattva, because mind is already peaceful. So what we need to do is stop disturbing it. Nothing else. We don't have to do something else. Stop disturbing it. It's already peaceful. So that's why people go to some, you know, holiday and they want to just relax. But now even holidays, people want to, you know, do rajasic things. They drink and do something.
They get tired and they need another holiday after.
So it's not good. So we have to learn the basic principles, and then it is possible.
Surrender in sattva.
Yes.
That's so beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.